she is fake done with you, it's bluffing. And if you give it power to show her that you are falling for the bluff, or I'm gonna give her a reaction, I'm gonna make sure that she knows that I still care, I can't go too long without talking to her, hey, it's been a week, maybe she thinks I don't care, maybe she thinks that we're done, maybe she thinks I moved on, I gotta say something. Y'all, do not fall for the bluffing. It's even down to the point of, if a woman gets bored, legit, if she gets bored, or if she literally just looks at it as in like, oh, you know what, let me get a rise out of him. I don't know if he either is feeling me the same way, maybe simply just because you're not giving her as much of attention, or he's been really caught up in prioritizing other things above me, especially if she's feeling like, oh, it wasn't always like this, or especially if a lot of times a woman is egotistic or very much used to getting men, so she expects you to be like these other guys, which again, don't give that power. So when you go ahead and think, oh, it is best for me to do this, or I got to, remember, your own emotions is driving you, so that's indicating to her that you care enough. And I always tell people this during consultations is that, does it have to be somebody that you are not attracted to for you not to put up with the BS? Because I'm an outsider giving you advice, feedback, what I feel like is best, and listening to you, right? This is how consultations tend to go. However, I have to be honest and real with you because I only want real results. There's no sugarcoating around here, right? And so when I say this, I want y'all to be real with yourself. If there was a girl that you weren't that interested in, right? Once upon a time, she was a 4 on your list, or maybe a 2, and then you just entertained her, or you fall back onto her, whether it's emotional support, no options, so many different reasons. And then, once you're not really feeling her, or you're busy, or other things matter, it's almost like Dorothy, Bethany, Angel, Joyce, Justice, where are you at? Well, I don't really care. Because this actually happens. You go without talking to her, you don't give that girl a care in the world, and then that one day you're just like, dang, time went on. Or, oh, she texted me this morning. Oh, why didn't she message me yet? And you're saying, where are you at? Meanwhile, you didn't care to get back at her. And, she knows, she's getting that indication that like, dang, he's not really feeling me. So it's actually the same thing with you and that woman that you really want. You're the one that's saying, now, oh, she didn't text me back. I texted her way earlier today. And then she might just do that just to get a rise out of you, or just to, and I'll give you an example in a second, a really common one. And before I do, though, if y'all want to talk about your situation, want real results, you don't want to go through the same stuff, or you just want somebody that's going to tell you the truth, you want somebody that's going to give you real game from real statistics, real things that work and work for multiple people. I've helped out so many people. I've talked to multiple people over the years, like literally some people 5 years plus before I even had a website. No joke. So I love my people. I love talking to y'all. I love building relationships with y'all. But most importantly, I love helping y'all. I love when y'all have real results. I love when you're realizing your worth. And I sincerely mean this because anybody can go through this, and we technically all do go through this anyways, but you just need to know that you have it already. That realization of your worth. You don't have to do this with this person. You don't have to compromise. You don't have to lessen your beliefs. You don't have to think that you can't reach it. No matter how many setbacks, no matter how many times a woman told you, oh, well, it's been 6 years, I don't care. It does not matter. You have to choose. Today will be the day. Today, I'm going to make a change in whatever area that you want to. And I'm just very passionate about this stuff because not only do I really, really care about y'all and I sincerely want you to have change, but simply, why can't we all have the quality of life when we just have to realize that? So it's just that, to sum it all up, it's just as simple as everybody has it, but sometimes it's just a matter of, can you get to it? And so that's where I'll help you with consultations. And if it's not a consultation, which remember, it's in different options. It's not just one-on-ones. When I say different options, I'm talking about a video response where I'm responding to you, and a video saying your name, explaining your situation, like rephrasing it, letting you know what you can do, advice, etc., right? But there's also email consultations. And then, as I was saying, there's products that will help you in different areas, whether it's no contact or even down to just whatever you're particularly going to. I have so many different options. And lastly, it's not just mindset too and dating. It's literally how can you improve, make more money. Mindset does matter, but how can you like transition into where you need to be? And when I say like living up to your potential, I'm just talking about you have it in you. A relationship can literally set you back from having such a great month, having more progress, right? And never let the current circumstances define where you can end up, because you have way more potential and it's already in you. But again, it's time to unleash it. That's why I have a mastery for mindset. Yep. That audio, or it's digital book, I think, digital product. And then there's masterclass, etc. And then lastly, Patreon, you can go ahead and join as a free member. You get at least one exclusive video, and there's a community on there too. If you would like to join, you can. The links are down below. And that's that. If you're not on Patreon, there's YouTube membership. Now, back to what I was saying. I want y'all to also get that if you are living up to your potential, that means that if you're noticing a woman is trying to get a rise out of you, or this is common. This is very, very common. She knows that you have something important going on the next day. And even if it's not, it could just be even like, you have to wake up for school or work, or, you have to go and get your car fixed or something, right? So she knows this, and no consideration. Big on her being self-centered and self-sabotaging you is the route that she is taking. Have y'all ever had this ever happen to you where, she just knew to do it? And when I say she just knew, it's not considering you. It's, this will hit the nerve. This is the button I gotta press to get him rising, which is all things you should never want to go through. And then if you're talking about you want to be like, let's say this guy that you were at the highest peak at your prime, or you want to be even better, or you want to reach your higher version, etc., that sorts of stuff. How could you, when you have certain stuff that's constantly pulling you back, let alone already in life, we have things that can set you back, and it could be very much difficult. However, why put yourself in position to keep dealing with a woman that keeps doing that to you? Do y'all get what I'm saying right there? Where it's like, there's an option to distance yourself a bit, at least if you can't cut off. Or if, let's say, you took the initiative to stand up to her, or you confronted her where it's like, I see how you're acting, or there's a lot of things that I can't deal with you, it's just hard to deal with, etc. So once you've already done that, that's just the start of it. Don't think just because you did that, and also if she's good to you for one day, let's say she didn't stress you out, she wasn't tripping that one day, right? Is that the end all be all? No. And especially for her, because she's going to look for the next time to get at you. Now, I'll continue this on in a different video, and I can break it down even more. I hope this helped y'all out. So much more to talk about. Like I said, let me know your questions, concerns. And of course, don't forget about my website. You can get so much more on there, and even on Patreon, and consultations will always be available. So those links are there. I love y'all, and take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye, y'all.